Hello everyone. It's Teresa with Critters Crochet. Today is Wednesday and it is Battle of the Stitches Reveal Week. And I had some of you that guessed. I used the track stitch and made a wrap. So, I'm so excited to share this tutorial with you today on how I made this wrap. And it was really fun to make. The yarn I used, and I meant to get this out, was this is the yarn. Um, should have already had this out. I'm sorry. I used the Barocco Ultra Wool. It's 100% superwashed wool. It is a 4-weight yarn, 3.5 ounce, 100 gram, 219 yards, and it took about three skeins of the pink and one and about a fourth of the gray and the red. So let me come over here and show you. So it really worked up nice. I love the striping and I love the colors, and it's so nice. The wool makes it so nice and warm. So I will definitely be using it this fall to keep my shoulders warm. And let's head over to the table and let's show how this is made. I want to let you know though, the first part of the tutorial, I'm not using this yarn for the demo. For the first part, I've just used some scrap yarn just to show you how to do the track stitch again and what the repeats are for this shawl. So you won't see this until the end, okay? So, until I come back on here like this. So just wanted to share that with you, and let's head over to the table and start the tutorial. All right, guys, we are at the table for the tutorial, and I just want to for the track stitch wrap, couple of things I want to share with you about this. For the demonstration, I'm going to do just a smaller portion instead of the whole entire wrap, because it would just take forever to do that for demonstration purposes. But for the wrap, for mine, I crocheted a chain of 98 chains. For the demonstration, I'm just doing 30 chains, because this will just to show you what to do for each row of the wrap, on a little bit smaller scale. But if you're making the wrap, you want to chain 98 for your first chain. And I'm using just a worsted weight yarn and a 5.5 millimeter hook for this. You can use whatever yarn you want. You just need to adjust it. My wrap measures 20 inches wide by 60 inches long. So whatever hook and yarn you're using, you want to chain, like mine, with a worsted weight yarn and a size 5.5 millimeter hook. I needed a chain of 98 to get me to my 20. What we're doing is we're working, the chain is your width, the 20-inch width. So I had to chain 98 to get to that 20 inches. Our rows are going to be working this way until we get to our 60-inch length for the shawl. So we're building on the width of it. So I'm just doing 30 stitches just to give you a demonstration of what to do for each one. And I changed color in mine and I'll discuss that as we go through. But what I wanted to start with, first of all, if you watched my video from last Wednesday, where I showed, or the first Wednesday in this month, where I showed you the tutorial for the track stitch, it said to do your chain and then just one row of single crochet. But to make the width that I wanted for the striping, instead of just one row of single crochet, I'm going to be doing 3 rows. And you want to start your single crochets in the second chain from the hook, not this chain, but the second one. And that's where you start your first single, and then you just single crochet down the length of your chain, however many chains that you used. to get your 20-inch length. Okay, so I'm going to finish row 1, and then I'm going to go ahead and work row 2 of single crochets, and then stop when I get to the end, because there's something that I want to show you at the end of row 2. So I'll be back in just a minute. All right, guys, I'm back, and I made a mistake. Instead of the end of row 2, I meant to say end of row 3. Because what you're going to do at the end of each single crochet row, you're going to do a chain 1. That chain 1 counts as a stitch. So in each row where you do a chain 1, turn your work, your next stitch will start not in the first stitch but into the second stitch, because that chain 1 is counting as a stitch. And when we get to the end of our rows with the chain, you make sure this is not going to be your last stitch. You're putting a single crochet here, but you have that chain 1 from the previous row that has to have a stitch put in it also, because that counts as a stitch. So it takes a little bit of doing, but you want to be sure to go into that chain 1 at the end of your row and make that final single crochet stitch in that chain. Now, at the end of the third row, you're going to change colors if you want your wrap to be striped. If you don't, you just continue on with your same color. And I'm just pulling random colors. These probably don't go together, but this is just for demonstration purposes only. I'm going to grab another color from my scrap box, and this is how I change colors. You don't complete your last single, and you're going to put your yarn on your hook and draw it through the last stitch to complete that single crochet, and then I just do a little tug on there to tighten those stitches up. And we're working on, now we're going to do our double treble row. So what you want to do is you want to chain 5 for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then turn your work. Okay, now for the double treble, let me show you again. Move this out just a little bit because we're a little too close. There we go. What you want to do for this, remember, you're going to wrap around your hook, yarn over 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. All right, and it'll look like this. This chain counts as your first double treble, so we're not going into the first stitch, we're going into the second stitch. And you do the same thing when you chain 1 on your single crochets. You don't go into the first stitch with your single, you go to the second stitch. So we're going to put our hook in, yarn over, pull up a loop, and you should have 5 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You're going to keep pulling through 2 until you have one loop remaining on your hook. Then we're going to 1, 2, 3, yarn over 3 times, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, 5 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2 until you have 1 loop remaining on your hook. You should be yarning over and pulling through 4 times until you get 1 loop on your hook. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. And that is a double treble. So we're going to do double trebles all the way to the end of this 4th row, and I'll be back when we get to the end of this row. Okay guys, we're at the end of our row of the double trebles, and so I just wanted to remind you again that this is not the last stitch, and you can see we still have room on our row. So that tells you that this is not the last stitch. We have that chain 1 from the previous row of single crochets, and remember those chains, whether it's chain 1 for the singles or the 5 chains for the double treble, those chains count as a stitch. So you have to crochet in that stitch. So we're going to yarn over 1, 2, 3, and we're going to put our last double treble into that chain 1 stitch. Okay, and make our final double treble there. 1, whoops, got to get some more yarn. 2, 3, 4. So that's our last stitch. Oh, and I forgot. We're going to change color again, or at least I am on this project. You don't have to change color. You can use a single color if you want to. But, and I'm just bringing in, this is not the color that I have planned for my shawl, but it is just the color that, to show you for demonstration. And I cannot find the end of my yarn. What did I do with the end of my yarn? Ugh. Here we go. Okay. So, sorry about that. So, we're going to, once again, put your yarn over your hook. Pull it through the last 2 stitches to complete that double treble. Tug on that yarn and tighten it up. Okay. And then we're going to do another, we've done 3 rows of double crochet, we've done our treble crochet row, and we're going to do 3 more rows of single crochet. I said double. 3 rows of single crochet, sorry. 1 row of your double treble, and now we're going to do 3 more rows of single crochet in our 3rd color. So we want to chain 1, turn our work, and actually, when you tighten this up, that chain goes away because it's more like a slip stitch. So I do another chain 1 just so I have a stitch to crochet into, because when you tighten that up, that's all going to go in here. It's going to kind of go in behind. So I do an extra chain 1 on my first, when I'm changing colors, just to have a stitch to go into. And remember, that counts as a chain. So we're not chaining, we're not stitching into the first stitch, we're stitching into the second one. So we're going to put our single right here, and then we're just going to single crochet down the rest of the row. And I'm going to go ahead and do the 3 rows of single crochet, and I will meet you back here when I get to the end of the 3rd single crochet row. Okay guys, I'm at the end of the 3rd row of our next set of 3 rows of single crochet, and I am putting my last single crochet, well, not my last one, but I'm single crocheting here. And then don't forget, you have the chain 1 that you have to single crochet into to finish your row. All right, so then what you're going to do now is, it's just a repeat. You're doing a 3 single crochet row, double crochet, double treble row, 3 single crochet rows, 1 double treble row. And you're just repeating that till you get the length of the project, which my shawl, my wrap is 60 inches. So I'm going to continue to repeat this until my project measures 60 inches long. So here's how I repeated my colors. I did color 1, color 2 for the double treble, and then color 3. Then I'm going to do my color 2 for double treble again, and then go back to my to my first color for the next 3 single crochet rows. So what I'm doing is I'm keeping the double treble row the same color, but I'm alternating color 1 and color 3 for the single crochet rows to make my stripe. So I want you to continue with this pattern until you get your project, your shawl, to measure 60 inches, and I will be back when I have the 60-inch length done on my shawl. All right, guys, I'm back, and I did not go the full 60 inches. You could go if you want to. I ran out of time to get this video up, so I had to cut it short, but it still wraps around nicely. I ended up with, let's see, you're going to repeat these, the burgundy, the pink, 3 rows of single crochet with the burgundy, a row of the track of the double treble crochet, and then 3 rows of the gray. and then pink. And you're going to repeat your red and your gray or whatever color you're using. And you may decide to do this in a solid color. You can do that too. But you want to repeat the 3 singles, the track stitch, and the 3 singles. And if you're doing colors like I did, you're going to repeat the pinks, the track stitch color stays, or track stitch, the double treble crochet stitch stays the same color, and you just go back and forth between the other two. So burgundy gray, you can see that. Now, and you just repeat this for the length that you want yours to be. I started to make a border on this, and then I decided against it because the way the track stitching is, it was pulling and it was distorting the shape of the track stitch, and I didn't like it. And I feel like as a wrap, it's got a nice finished edge anyway, so I decided not to put any kind of a border. If you wanted to do some kind of a border around it, you could, but I decided not to do that. So this is my project. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and make sure that you go over to the community tab or the post tab on my channel and cast your votes after you've watched everyone else's. I have everyone's channel linked in the description box. So it's me, Heather, Jules from Jules Crafts, Sam from Hook or by Hook or by Needles, and Janna Kay from Flourish Faith Fiber. Okay. And she's changed her name. It's not Flourish. I want to say Flourish Faith Fiber every time. Her new channel name is Flourish Crochet with Janna Kay. Flourish Crochet with Janna Kay. So I'll have all them listed in the description box. So make sure you watch everybody's reveal and then head over to my post so that you can cast your vote. And we will see you next Wednesday for the live and for the reveal of the winners. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Thank you everyone for watching my video today. I hope that you will click that like button, leave a comment below, and subscribe, and make sure that you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos from Critters Crochet. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a great day.